The form or the rupa of a deity is trigunatmak of three types. One is the cosmic form, another is the mantra form, and another is the yantra form. In the path of sadhana, it is often told that it is the triad of the mantra, yantra, and the sadhak, the aspirant, which gives the siddhi, accomplishment, or fulfillment. Here, by meaning of the sadhak, it is meant about the spiritual, mental, emotional qualities of the sadhak. Apparently, the sadhak is supposed to follow rules, regulations, and customs, which is often referred as tapasya or preliminaries of the sadhana, if I may call it. Right. So, this is very much needed. And I believe nowadays people don't know much about yantras and their uses and their importance. The idol that we see is a humanized form of the deity, but deity is actually not of that form. The unmanifested form of deity is there, that is Brahman, but manifested form of the deity is well represented by the yantra. And yantra for today's world is very good. In fact, a very superior remedy, because first of all, it is a spiritual remedy, right? And as we have understood that it is only the spiritual remedies which actually work, because other type of remedies which are non-spiritual in nature, I don't know how it works, right? But it's only the spiritual remedy. Other type of remedies, there are no scientific and logical basis behind their working, and because they lack such philosophy or what is called as vigyan behind them, it is not supposed to work, right? As simple and direct as it is. But spiritual remedies, not only they have philosophy, logic, reason, but they are also told by sadhakas and also told by shastras that they work 100% to the upliftment of the individual and eradication of different problems that people have in their lives. Right? It is done. It is told by the shastras, and Hinduism is being practiced for hundred of decades, thousands of decades. It has been proven to be working since the starting of the dharma that we follow, the Hindu dharma, Vedic dharma, Sanatan dharma, whatever you call it, right? So talking of this, the yantra, you see, people don't know the importance of yantra, but the importance of it is very immense for people in today's world who cannot do sadhana, mantra japa properly because of multiple limitations that one have. Yantra comes as one of the most superior panacea, you say, or say tool that they can resort to, right? In fact, it's the yantra which completes the triad of mantra, yantra, and the sadhak, right? This is there, and also in astrology, also you see people come to me with their problems and they want remedies for it. We do that. But in doing giving the remedies, many a times whatever is going to happen in future, that is not according to what the native wants. In that scenario, sometimes simple adjustment is needed, but many a times the result is bad, devastating, which needs to be changed. And for this only the concept of yantra, mantra, sadhana, deity, upasana have is there in Hinduism, have came in for, right? So keeping that in mind, see what happens in my tradition, as I have written in my bio, that I am a sixth generation tantric, right? So what happens in our tradition or any tantra spirituality based tradition for that matter is that people, and I have also seen my elders doing it, give things to people. These are yantras, and these are the abhimantrit things, objects, right, which are infused with mantra. They give it to people, and people, by having it, wearing it, worshipping it, have achieved a lot of results. I have seen it in my family since the beginning, right? People in my family have been doing it since a lot of time, right? Six generations, right? So at least 400 years it should be, right? Even if you take 50 years for each. right? 50, 70 years for each. So right from childhood, I have seen that. And because I am in the family, because I am in the tradition, I was also told to do a sadhana, which gives a success in all of these things, right? So it's not like anyone can make a mantra, right? You just wake up in the morning, brush your teeth, and start making a yantra. It's not like that. Some preliminary sadhana, which takes at least 1.5 years, needs to be done before one starts treading on this path. And certainly, you just cannot wake up and start doing any sadhana as such. So before going into such serious objective-based sadhana, some other sadhanas also needs to be done. So as long as as soon as I was, completed the preliminary sadhanas and was able to do such type of sadhana, I was instructed in it also. And I have done it, which gives a success in yantra making and many other things, right? So few that I have done. And post doing that, so because, like everyone in my family have been practicing it. So I have also made a few yantras. I have also made a few yantras all by myself, for myself and for others, which I have given to people. They took it, and the result have been very satisfactory. Fulfillment of wishes and desires and the purpose that they have had, they got it. In fact, the yantras that I have made for myself, I have also made them with some wishes and desires in my mind that have also been fulfilled over time. And as they have become fulfilled, right, as I have always said, see, my purpose is not like I don't take people or something as guinea pig, right, so that I experiment things on them. It does not happen this way with me. So what I do is I do things first, right, for myself, and then when I see that it is working, only then I give it to others. So to my offline clients, those who are closely connected to me, I have been doing it since like 2009 when I started practicing astrology. Since then I have been doing it, but it was for very selected clients only. But I have done it for many, like at least 40, 50 I have done. 40, 50 selected clients close to me, those whom I have sympathized with, I have done. After marriage, when my wife came to know about it, she gave me an idea that, Shubham, you see, these people are close to you. So like you do these things for them. But all of the people who come to us, they should also be given this, right? Like finding the results of it, the miraculous results that it produces. We discussed this, and post discussion, we both decided that we should do it for normal clients also, who are our clients, students, and all people who is not that much connected to us, but who have a genuine query, who have a genuine wish, ethical, moral, right? This point is very important. Ethical, moral, genuine wish and desire, those who have, we should do it for them also. And then in 2021, finally, we decided to launch it for our online clients also. Since then, up to this extent, many people have got this yantra, which we have named as Ishta yantra. Ishta yantra, the word Isht comes from the concept of Ishta Devata. See, multiple deities are there. But the Ishta Devata, your chosen deity, is like your guardian deity, right? Or the favorite deity, who does everything for you. He or she, the deity, protects you like a father or mother, takes care of you like a baby, and fulfill all your wishes and desires. Isht means the chosen one, the desired one. Right? So that's why we have named it Ishta Yantra, and I lovingly call it Kalpataru. Kalpataru, the tree of heavens, from which gods get everything, the wish fulfilling tree, if you call it, is the yantra. Because, and I have named it so because of its nature. So having launched it in 2021, since then many of my online clients have also opted for it. And those who have opted for it, I will not like say what they have all wished for and all, but it have been very satisfactorily fulfilled, whatever they have desired or whatever they have told, asked me, whatever done, right? So this is what Ishta yantra is. Ishta yantra is that particular yantra which does it. So how do we do it? I will explain a little bit. So a person comes to us, and person have a particular wish and desire. That wish and desire can be anything. One wants to get married, one wants good marital life, one wants childbirth, success, good financial status, right? To be able to make a property, foreign settlement, anything that you can think of. Or it can also be a desire like, upliftment of the horoscope, strengthening of the horoscope, rise of luck, gain of luck, or a particular wish and desire, right? Improvement of a particular house lord, say 10th lord, or improvement of a particular planet, say Venus, Mercury, anything like that. As long as the wish and desire is ethical, moral, legitimate, one can opt for Ishta Yantra. Post that, what I first do is I analyze the horoscope of the individual. Because see, everything cannot be achieved, right? Drid karma, adrid karma, dridadrid karmas are there. And if something is completely denied in the horoscope, that cannot be done, right? So there are many things which is just fixed, right? So if I analyze the horoscope, and if the thing is completely denied, then we cannot do anything about it. But if the thing is indicated in horoscope, and it is indicated that the thing will be achieved through remedies only, that you will also know, right? The individual also knows that it can be achieved through remedies only or cannot be achieved at all. So once we know that the desire is ethical, moral, true, should be fulfilled, and there are combinations for that in the horoscope as well, then as per the proper analysis of the horoscope, I choose a particular deity, a particular form of the deity, a particular yantra of the deity, and there are multiple type of yantras for a deity. So a proper suitable mantra for a deity, a suitable yantra for a deity, a suitable form of a deity, a suitable form of worship, consecration, and then the yantra is made. Right now, how the yantra is made, that depends on multiple factors. How the deity is chosen, that depends on multiple factors. And post getting that yantra. So for few people, that depending on how the horoscope is, what is the desire of the person, what is the chosen deity, it is either a yantra to worship or a yantra to wear, coupled either with an idol or not with an idol, right? So it can be a yantra for worshipping, it can be a yantra for wearing, it can be both, right? One yantra for worship, one yantra for wearing, it can be added with an idol, cannot be added with an idol. That depends on the deity chosen, the wishes and desires that the person takes and all. And based on that, we consecrate the yantra, we consecrate the idol using the proper worship method, right? So it's not like you just purchase a yantra and you just start worshipping the yantra. It does not happen that way, right? It's not the proper process. Though even if someone is doing that, they can get some result, but at the end of the day, this is Angahina Puja. Right? This is defective worship. This is defected worship. This is not a full worship. It is a worship without limbs, which is not supposed to give result. Even if it shows some initial result, then eventually it is going to be problematic only, right? Those who are in sadhana know the blemishes of Angahina sadhana as well. So it's not done that way. In fact, people are even not aware of how to choose a yantra, which yantra is made correctly. Many yantras are out there which is made incorrectly. Right, so correct choice of the mantra, the correct making of the yantra is very much needed. Right, many yantras are there which are not properly made. Right, diagram is wrong, symbols are wrong. Right, sometimes the yantra is, sometimes in the single plate, the photo of the deity and yantra both is there, which is not suitable. Right, the yantra have to be made on the complete plate. So many such nuances are there. And directly, starting to worship the yantra is not the way to do. Right, not doing it from the proper procedure, right? Not doing something by proper procedure, how does it, what does it leads to, right? So such problem comes in. So choosing the right yantra, right form of the deity, right mantra for that, and right way of consecration for that, it is consecrated. And then it is sent to the individual. With respect to yantra, see, just having the yantra itself is also enough. Right, with respect to many yantras, like almost all of the yantras, it is told that if the yantra is consecrated properly, just wearing the yantra itself is enough. Just worshipping the yantra itself is enough. Also, one should know that the yantra to wear and the yantra to worship have particularly different diagram. It's not like the yantra that you can worship the same yantra you can wear. It's not the way. Right? The diagram is different. right? So the Shastras say that just by worshipping the yantra or just by wearing the yantra, the wish is fulfilled, or whatever is the result of the yantra, that is achieved. But still better, because you see, when it's about the changing the result of karma, when it's about stopping the result of karma or creating the result of new karma, stopping the result of karma in the case of drid karma is very difficult. But drid karma, it can be done. Changing the course of karma can be done multiple times, right? As it is told in astrological example, right? If one have the combination of being hit by a vehicle, one can be hit by a truck also, one can be hit by a bicycle also. So choosing to be hit by a bicycle is less devastating as compared to being hit by a truck, right? Or a train for that matter, right? So changing the course of karma and all of that, right, can be done by sadhana, right? So though the desired result can be achieved just by worshipping the yantra or just by wearing the yantra, right? But to go on to the process of karma, to make sure that the single yantra keeps on working for a lifetime, sadhana is also there. So generally when the yantra is given to the individual, mantra is also given to the individual. The mantra to chant, the mantra to worship, the mantra to do prostration of. The mantra makes sure that the yantra that you are worshipping, the yantra that you are wearing, is also inside your body, is also in your prana. This way, it aids in spiritual realization also, right? Whose eventual purpose is emancipation, and also makes the yantra very powerful, right? So it's like being one with the yantra. It's like the person becoming the yantra itself, right? So mantra, etc., is also given. Generally, what I do is I give the yantra to the individual and one mantra to the individual. That one mantra they will complete, one purascharan they will do, or the number of purasharans that they are supposed to do, depending on the yantra and the deity. Further next mantra, etc., should be given. So generally, Ishta yantra is given, and along with Ishta yantra, the mantra is given. The mantra one is supposed to do in 1 year. And post that, every time the person will take a consultation, I will give them a new mantra because they have already opted for Ishta yantra, right? So consultation is mandatory. The spiritual guidance consultation they will take, and I will give them the new mantra. And the result, as I have discussed, result is like nearly miraculous. I'm just not going into the life of people. It will not be ethical, right? But even those things which, if told, people, anyone with a common sense will say that it is nearly impossible, people have achieved that. And those who opt for proper sadhana, the benefit that they have got is immense. And if I am using the word immense, you understand it is immense, right? Immensely very great results they have got, right? So the sadhana is also given with that. And as people do the sadhana, miraculous results occur. And the speciality with respect to this Ishta yantra is that, first of all, say it is a deity chosen as per your horoscope. It's like initiation, right? Where a particular deity is chosen as per the horoscope. So because it is chosen as per the horoscope, it is completely astrologically compatible. And because this is the Ishta yantra, the deity is also the Ishta devata. And after opting for the Ishta yantra, doing sadhana related to Ishta yantra, nothing else is needed, right? Because in remedy, as we discussed, right, the mantra, yantra, and the sadhak is the triad. So once the triad is done properly, and once this ultimate remedy is done, there is no need for any other remedy. There is no need to worship any other deity because it's the Ishta devata. And as per the philosophy of the sadhana, vigyan of the sadhana, it is the Ishta devata only which manifests in the form of all the other devatas, right? So just worshipping the Ishta devata properly is worshipping all the devatas, right? So worship of no other deity is needed. And Ishta yantra goes by the same concept, right? That it is the most superior, most suitable thing as per the horoscope. And as one opts for a full-fledged sadhana, after this, nothing else is needed. So no other remedy is needed. It is just the same sadhana which does everything. So when one listens to, or when one comes to know that, if the blessing of the Ishta devata is there, nothing else is needed, right? Ishta devata himself takes the form of different deities and fulfills all the wishes and desires of the native, of the individual, right? It is the Ishta Devata who does everything for the individual, like parents do. Whatever the individual need, whatever is needed, whatever remedy is needed, it is the Ishta Devata itself will do. As it is told with respect to sadhana, right? Like Devi is great, Devi can do, right, Stambhan, etc. for the individual. All the gods, all the grahas, etc. pay obeisance to goddess, pay obeisance to Shiva, pay obeisance to Vishnu. It is often told for every deity. But does this happen that people who are worshipping a particular deity get all the result which is mentioned? That because all the grahas are paying obeisance to the goddess or paying salutations to the goddess, the person also goes beyond the influence of the grahas. Does this happen? It does not happen. It does not happen because we are not worshipping the deity as Ishta. People have a habit of running from one deity to another deity as if people are, like changing candies. Today I want to eat that candy, tomorrow I want to eat that candy. This is what the problem is. The deity is not being chosen in the Ishta method. And it's not only the Ishta way of worshipping the deity where you worship only one deity permanently. It's also the choice of the deity, right? Proper choice of the deity, proper form, proper choice of the form, proper choice of the mantra, proper choice of the yantra, proper choice of the procedure is what works. And this proper choice, this suitable choice, this apt choice, which is the only singular remedy that one needs, only singular sadhana that one needs, which becomes a vancha kalpataru, which becomes the kalpataru tree, which fulfills all the wishes and desires of the need of the person, of the needy person, and takes on all the forms and fulfills all the wishes and desires. Is what is this Ishtiyantra? And any person who is wishing to opt for this, who want to see the miracles, power, and superiority of Vedic remedies done in a proper way, my recommendation to them is to opt for Ishtiyantra. Right? This is what Ishtiyantra is. I believe many people have inquiries related to what Ishtiyantra is, what it is done, and what it is not done. This is what it is. If one wants to opt for Ishtiyantra, I will drop a link to the product page on my website in the description of this video that you can check. Right? It have all the details. If any other detail, etc., is needed, my mail ID, etc., is given in the description section. I can be contacted through that.